What's up, everyone? Welcome to Talk Wrestling here on NoDQ.com as well as NoDQCW YouTube channel. Quick plug real quick, as always, to my buddy Bad Billy J Belts on Facebook and Etsy. You can check out his custom-made championship belts for your action figures, be it the current WWE Championships or your own custom-made belt. Check him out, hit him up, he'll get you hooked up. First one today comes from Joseph Allen at JoeAllen12894 on Twitter. What do you think is Baron Corbin's ceiling on the main roster? I think he has that it factor about him. Sorry, Bobby Roode. I like that question. Thank you, Joe. Corbin's ceiling is himself. And that's just the way it is. Because only he can stop his momentum. He's got the momentum right now. He had a great match at Payback with Ziggler. He's moving up and upward and onward. You know, he's just that good. He's been that good. He's Dylan's favorite NXT wrestler, and he has been for a long time. Dylan likes him. I like him. He was great at WrestleMania. He was great at Payback, and he's just going to do great things. He's awesome. I don't think he really has a ceiling just yet. This is from Josh at Josh_himself on Twitter. What do you think will happen with Carmella now that Enzo and Cass have been called up? She'll probably be still on the NXT women's division and stay there and hopefully challenge either Asuka or whoever beats her, or maybe even Bayley if she regains. I think Carmella has a lot of talent. She has a lot of potential to her that hasn't been necessarily zoned in on yet. And I think she's better than a lot of people give her credit for. She's got a great look. She's talented in the ring. And I think she's going to do very well for herself as time moves forward. Robert at Marshall the God on Twitter. What's your favorite Seth Rollins match? Probably just the whole series of Dean Ambrose was fantastic. He was great against Dean Ambrose before and after he won the championship. But my favorite match of Rollins probably is with John Cena at SummerSlam when he won the U.S. title and retained the WWE Championship. Because both guys were on. The match ending sucked. I'll grant that. Thank you, Jon Stewart. But the match overall was very well done, as was the rematch at, I believe it was Night of Champions that year. Last year. Both great matches. This is from MoDude at 210MoDude on Twitter. Yo, Jeff, would you think AJ Styles should receive a championship match at WrestleMania 33 in his hometown? Please answer in video. Alright, well, let me address that part first, because anytime you guys put that hashtag PAIV or please answer video, probably not going to answer it. But I had to address this one because it made no sense to me. WrestleMania is in Florida, right? Next year?
Orlando.
Where's AJ Styles from?
Georgia?
Thank you. Next question. Mr. Yuck on Twitter. Please discuss your thoughts on all the post-WrestleMania NXT call-ups. The Vaudevillains. Had a great showing at Payback. They're gonna keep moving forward, hopefully, because I like both those guys. I've known Simon Gotch for 9 years. I knew him when he was Ryan Drago here in Southern California, working for Epic War and working for the other companies I used to work with. He's awesome, and Aiden English is an unbelievable talent. He's so good at so many different facets of the business. Apollo Crews. I'm not too big on Apollo, and maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just my lack of vision, perhaps. I don't know, but I don't see the big deal about Apollo Crews. But the fans seem to like him. WWE executives like him, and he's decent in the ring, I guess, so he has a good future. Baron Corbin, mentioned Baron Corbin with Joe's question earlier, Mr. Yuck. He's great. I love him. Enzo and Cass, same thing with the Vaudevillains. They are moving onward and upward. They had a great showing at Payback, and they're going to continue to do well. And Emma's back on the main roster. I love Evil Emma. I love the new Emma that has been in NXT for the better part of the last year or so. And I'm so glad she's getting another chance to be on the main roster as this Emma, not just the Emma nonsense. Let's see here. What the hell? Oh, it's a ticket. Alright, this is my favorite Twitter handle ever, Aaron. Ready for this? No DQ&A fan at @A_ARON Rift. It's your biggest fan. Who are some of your dream opponents for AJ Styles? Mine are Cena, Cesaro, Randy Orton, and Seth Rollins. Agreed. 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 Kevin Owens also. Sami Zayn. Finn Balor. Carl Anderson. Luke Gallows. Chris Jericho again. What the hell? Let's keep the Jericho feud going. That was a great series. I'd like to see one more where AJ wins. Anybody on the main roster that's a name to face AJ Styles would be a great, great match. I hate this name. I'm sorry. I was either wrong. I hate your name. I just hate the way I say it. Zohaib Shamim on Facebook. What would have happened if to Owen Hart, Eddie Guerrero, and Chris Benoit, if they were still alive? Owen would have retired in 2000 and either become a firefighter or done something else in Calgary, living with his wife and 2 kids, maybe even more kids. Eddie Guerrero would have been the World Heavyweight Champion at the end of 2005, going into 2006 with another heel turn. And Chris Benoit would have been the ECW champion and probably retired by now. Robert Bruce Ricks on Facebook. Huge fan of your work. Well, thank you, sir. If Daniel Bryan had not got injured in his world title run at WrestleMania, how long do you think he would have held the belt for, and who would have beat him for it? Well, you have to remember something. The World Championship got moved to John Cena after he got hurt. And then at SummerSlam, Brock obliterated Cena with, what was it, 16 suplexes? 14, something like that. I was there live. It was not pretty. And 2 F5s. So I think that Bryan would have held the championship until SummerSlam when Brock rolled over him instead of Cena. That's what would have happened, in my personal opinion. Should be yours. Let's see. This is from K. At KLifeFail on Twitter. Which female wrestlers do you think have improved but still never get credit? Brie Bella. Nikki Bella. Lana. Those 3 mainly. Although Brie's retired now, Nikki's still hurt. But a lot of people gave the Bellas shit for Nikki's title championship reign. And both of them just got so much better after that. Alicia Fox is better than people gave her credit for. Tamina. Naomi. Diltz Bulberfist at SouthernRage74 on Twitter. Will Dalton Castle, with his current gimmick, be a good fit for NXT WWE? And do you think we'll see him there someday? I'm not sure. I like Dalton. I do. I think that his gimmick is very entertaining in the Ring of Honor. But I don't know if the flamboyancy of it would appeal to the mass WWE's current audience. I don't think that would work for them compared to the way it works in Ring of Honor, the way it works in the Indies. This is from Rogue Wow at WowRogue12281 on Twitter. Why did Shawn Michaels and The Rock never have a featured match? Just a matter of timing, honestly. The Rock was getting hot as Shawn got hurt, and The Rock was being moved away from WWE's main roster into Hollywood as Shawn came back. And look at it. Shawn's comeback match starts in 2002. That was Rock's last match until No Way Out of 03. So Michaels was there in the mix, and Rock was gone. And then Michaels came back. They were both at WrestleMania that year in 2003, and then Rock was gone again for over a year, almost a year. And Michaels was there main eventing. And then Rock didn't fully come back until after Shawn had already retired. So it's just a matter of timing. This is from John Cherry at JCherry316. What's your favorite year of the 1990s? I personally transitional year of 1997. Classic matches too. Favorite year of the 90s. Wow. Probably 98, 99. That was the Attitude Era was the hottest WWF, but WCW was not so good in those 2 years. The year and a half at the end of 98 going to 99. But my favorite year was probably 1998 or 1997. I agree with you, 97 was a great year. 98 was unbelievable too. Thank you all for watching. We will see you next time with more episodes of Talk Wrestling.